Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. In today's video is going to be all about print on demand, and it's going to be specifically about print on demand on Etsy. So in today's video I'm going to share with you a very simple way that you can make your first £1,000 in sales with Etsy print on demand, selling your own designs on Etsy. Now, I'm going to share with you in this video exactly how we can help you get your Etsy store up and running, off the ground, and flying on its way to £1,000 a month in sales. Now, essentially, how we help you is like this. Hi, my name is Jason, by the way. If you haven't watched my videos before, I own a printing company here in the UK, and through my printing company, we offer things like print on demand, and we offer print on demand specifically for mugs, wall art, and stickers. So if you're interested in selling either mugs, wall art, and stickers, and you have your own designs and you want to sell those designs on Etsy through the means of print on demand, again, through the fulfillment, which is drop shipping, I'm assuming you already know exactly how print on demand works. If you don't, just join my reseller community, link down below, get in touch with me, I'll explain how print on demand actually works. So assuming you do know how print on demand works and you are looking to set up a new Etsy store, or you already have an Etsy store which is struggling to make sales, well, listen up to the rest of this video and I'll explain to you exactly how I think we can help you actually get your store up off the ground. So for example, if you have an existing store and you've tried this before, you probably already know just how difficult it is to actually start getting sales on Etsy with print on demand. Okay, and the truth be told, okay, I've been doing this for a very, very long time, okay, and I've helped lots and lots of people grow their stores. The truth be told is that you actually stand very little chance in succeeding unless you have some sort of edge, okay, or some sort of advantage, some sort of way into the market. So what we've designed here is we've actually designed a way to be able to give you that edge, okay, and what we're able to give you is a pricing edge, right? So, and how exactly this works, okay, is that what we will do when you come on board and use this as your print on demand supplier, what we actually do for you is we supply all of your print on demand orders for all of your customers until you reach £1,000 in sales on Etsy. Okay, so for your first £1,000 in sales, we will ship all of your orders directly to your customers for you, okay, and you won't have to pay a single penny for any product cost whatsoever. Guys, I don't know of another print on demand manufacturer or supplier that will offer anything remotely similar. Okay, so you can go look at them all. You can go look at Printful, Printify, Gelato, look at them all. None of them will be able to offer what I'm offering you here in this video. Okay, so that's exactly how we give you a pricing edge, because what essentially we do is we supply all of your orders for you completely free of charge, and then you're completely free to do with whatever you want with pricing. Okay, that's going to allow you to sort of undercut the market with your products. You add your products to Etsy, jump into the market, super low pricing, give customers amazing deals, and that's going to get your store off the ground. And then you're free to just continue doing that all the way up until you get to your first £1,000 in sales on Etsy, and then from there we just continue on providing ongoing mentorship and support, and we just continue being your print on demand supplier as you continue to sell more of your designs and just grow your store further and further from there. Now, essentially, everything that I'm explaining in this video is on the page that you see in front of me. So I'm just scrolling through. I'm kind of reading off the page, but I'm also adding more layers on top as well. So as I just explained, what advantage does this give you? Okay, so if you haven't already figured that out by what I've just explained, this advantage essentially allows you to launch your new Etsy shop, and you will be able to undercut the entire market, okay, because you're not having to worry about the supply cost of the product itself, because we are covering all of that for you. We are supplying all of your product to all of your customers completely free of charge until you get your store up to £1,000 in sales. And the reason why we do this is because, in all honesty, you really haven't got an Etsy store worthwhile building until you get there. Until you cross that goal, well, £1,000 goal, you haven't really got something worth building. Okay, you need to reach that goal as fast and as quickly as you can in order to foresee what the potential that store can actually bring for you, okay? And we can help you get there as quickly as possible, right? So this will allow you to have as it says there in front of you on the page, this will allow you to have a significant price advantage over pretty much every other print-on-demand seller on Etsy for mugs, stickers, wall art. Okay, and the reason why is because I very much doubt that those sellers are working with a supplier like us with a program like this in which they will support their growth to £1,000 in sales. I'm pretty sure that doesn't exist, right? So let me just explain a little bit more about how exactly this works, okay? So the problem with Etsy, and this does also apply to other marketplaces as well, okay, is that you probably don't know or understand how to generate traffic, okay? So you have to understand that Etsy themselves, you might think that it's in their interest to grow your store because you think, oh, why won't they just give me tons and tons of sales? Because that obviously benefits them because they get commission, right? So no, it just doesn't work like that, okay? It hasn't worked like that for a long, long time. Etsy are well beyond the point, same with eBay as well, they're well beyond the point of caring about their sellers, right? I hate to say it like that, but it is so true. The point of it is that you have to fund that growth yourself, okay? So there is no way that you can just put listings on Etsy or put listings on eBay and expect them to just send you, enough traffic to make you 10 grand a month in sales. It's just not going to work, okay? The only way for you to get there is by you funding that growth yourself. And when I mean funding the growth yourself, there is really very specific ways you can do it, right? Okay, so you need to generate traffic. So to generate traffic, you need to be able to stand out. And one of the easiest ways to stand out is to have a price advantage over everyone else, because the algorithms do favor price, okay? So there's two ways you can do it. You can either price cheaply or you can price at full margin and hit everyone with daily discounts, okay? Both methods work, and there are pros and cons with each. Personally, I'm sort of leaning towards the idea of, if you're a new seller, going in with cheap prices underneath the market rather than starting with the discounts. Later on, I do believe that switching to discounts provides better sales at full margin, offering say a 30% discount or something like that. But really, that is not until you reach in, 1,000 or more in sales. Okay, so you don't really need to worry about that at the beginning. Right now, you just need to worry. Excuse me, still got a bit of this cough. You just need to worry about generating traffic, okay? And you generate traffic by adding listings to your account. Add listings every single day. That brings in traffic, and then you can just offer very, very cheap prices with a small discount on that. Just pop a little 5% discount on that daily. That'll just entice buyers a little bit more. But really, most of your growth is gonna come from the aggressive pricing that you're going to set in the beginning, okay? Because you're going to put yourself not just under the market, but way under the market, okay? And that's going to generate those sales for you, and you're not going to have to worry about product costs, so you are going to be profitable from day one, effectively, when you do this, because you'll have no product costs, unless you're completely stupid with your pricing and you try and sell your mugs for £1 each, which I would, highly advise you trying to do, because I can honestly tell you guys, we have actually run tests doing that, and that does not work at all, okay? The Etsy algorithm is clever enough to understand that you might be trying to scam buyers in some way or another. So you can't just go in and do that, okay? You have to be sensible with your pricing. It can't be too low, otherwise the algorithm's just going to go, nope, that just doesn't seem realistic at all. But you can go in underneath the competition, and you can essentially steal the traffic that they would have otherwise had, okay? So let me give you another example of why it's so difficult to grow on Etsy or again on eBay, okay? So marketplaces have something in place called what we call sales throttling, right? So you may, if you've ever sold on eBay or Etsy, you've been selling for a long time, you might wonder, how come I seem to get roughly about the same number of sales every single month? So say you've got, 300, 400, 500 listings in your store, and then you've been selling for 3 to 6 months, and you've got to the point where your store is just not growing anymore, and then for some reason your store is just generating £500 a month, £600 a month, and that is just coming in every single month, right? And you're wondering, well, why am I getting roughly the same? Like, why isn't this fluctuating? In a normal market, you would expect your sales to fluctuate up and down, okay? Especially with how funny the algorithm is. So there is this very specific reason why this happens, and it's called sales throttling. Now, obviously, these marketplaces are not going to come out and admit to doing this, but essentially how it works is that if your store is currently making, say, about £1,000 a month in sales, okay, then assuming you change nothing, your store will continue to make roughly about £1,000 a month in sales, because what they do is they throttle you at that level, okay, because you have to prove to them that you can actually handle those sales and provide excellent customer service, and your products are, selling through very well, and you're getting rave reviews of those products as well. You have to prove that you can actually handle and manage those sales without causing a whole bunch of headaches and problems for the marketplace, such as a bunch of returns or a bunch of refunds and claims, right? So the reason is that Etsy and eBay as well does work the same. They will monitor your shop, okay? So they're monitoring your shop and all your data every single day. And what they will do is they will adjust, they will consistently monitor your shop, and they will just send you roughly about the same number of traffic each month, and that's how they manage to keep your sales at a certain level. And the reason why they do this, okay, they do this because if they give you the same number of sales that you had roughly last month and the month before that, they know that that's enough to keep you on the platform, okay? Whereas if your sales were declining, then you would become less and less interest. You would stop listing, which is a fantastic revenue driver for them. Just to add to that, they earn a horrendous amount of money from listing fees. So they want you to keep listing, and the one way they can get you to do that is by just giving you roughly about the same number of sales each month. Okay. So what happens is in this situation is that you never actually grow. Okay, because your sales are throttled at this limit. Okay. And the reason they're throttled is because you're not investing in your store, okay? You're at the point, you're trying to make profit, and they're throttling you, right? So they'll give you that £1,000 a month in sales, and they'll throttle you there, right? You need to fund it. You need to do something about that in order to then take your store further, okay? This applies to both brand new and established stores as well. They will throttle stores at 30k a month, no problem at all. That's that big huge store with 50,000 listings, that'll get throttled as well, guys. Honestly, you got to think 50 grand a month in sales to a platform like eBay or Etsy is just a drop in the ocean, right? So what can you do about it? Right, so this is what you can do about it, and this is I'm explaining how this advantage that we give you by being able to supply all the products for free to give you this price advantage, how this can actually overcome what we call the sales throttling and allow your store to actually grow, okay? And the bottom line of it is that you just need to give buyers deals or offers, if you like, that they simply can't ignore, okay? And the algorithms can't speak today. The algorithms will pick that up and they will start ranking your products higher, and this can be done completely without ads as well. So if you do that and you keep adding new products every day, I must stress that is a very, very important point, okay? You do have to keep adding products every day. If you don't, then your traffic will just drop back and start to decline, and the whole thing just won't work. So you do need to add new products every single day. That applies to both eBay and Etsy. And if you do that, then you will absolutely get the results you want. If you're going in under the market and you're listing every day, you're going to be generating traffic, and you're going to be selling those items because people cannot get those items cheaper elsewhere, okay? The algorithm will see this, you'll have a high conversion rate, and the higher your conversion rate goes, the more and more times they'll just keep ranking your products higher and higher. And eventually, as your products start to get, watchers, favorites, they start to sell through, and more and more people keep buying your products, they will just rank higher and higher in search and just keep selling over and over and over again. Now, obviously, you can't stay at this undercut level forever, but this is why with our program, what we do is we give you, a good leeway of £1,000 in sales for you to generate, with you not having to worry about the product cost whatsoever. And this will allow you to establish yourself, to grow your sales up to a certain level. By this time, you can get your sales up to £1,000 in sales by undercutting everyone. And then once you're there, okay, if you then start to raise your prices so you can start making some profit from that, they will throttle you at that level. So you will make profit at that level, but they will then start to throttle your sales, okay? But the difference is that if you don't do this, okay, then your store will effectively stay at zero or barely any sales. You might be selling 1 or 2 items per month, okay? Or if you do this, then you will get to 1,000 in sales and you'll be throttled at that level instead. So would you rather be throttled at 1 or 2 sales, basically zero, or would you rather be throttled up here at 500 or 1,000 a month in sales, right? I'm pretty sure I would choose this every single time. So that's effectively how we fund it for you, right? So you're probably wondering, he's told me all this, what is in, what's in it for us, and what exactly is this going to cost, right? So as you can probably see there in front of you guys, very, very simple. There is just a one-off sign-up fee, okay, for us to do this for you, okay? So the sign-up fee is £395, okay? And what this gives you, okay, this is all of your product, okay, all of your print-on-demand products, all of your mugs, all of your art prints, all of your stickers, whatever you want to sell, it's up to you. So these are your designs. We ship all of that completely free to your customers until your Etsy store is, bam, £1,000 in sales, okay? So your first grand in sales on Etsy, all of that product is shipped completely free press. And then once you transition from there, okay, then you can then start to raise your prices up to the market level, and then we can continue being your supplier from there. However, if you want to grow and you want to continue growing your store from there onwards, and you want to keep funding that growth, then what we can do for you is we can re-enroll you back in this program for another $395, and we will do your next £1,000 in sales on the same deal as well. Okay, so we will continue to support you with your growth for as much as you want to invest in your growth and get your store up to £1,000, £2,000, £3,000 per month in sales, or wherever you want to get up to. Okay, we will continue to support your growth with this program at just $395 for every £1,000 in sales that you do. Gives you fixed costs. We continue to supply all your products for you. Honestly, guys, it allows you to have complete pricing freedom so that you can be highly competitive in the market, and you can guarantee that you can get sales on Etsy and grow your store. So I think that's pretty much everything, guys. There's an FAQ on this on the site here. Look, it tells you everything you need to know. You can click the link in the description down below to find out more. All the information is on this page. I'm not going to go through any more because I want you guys to go over here and read everything for yourself. If you have any questions or you are interested in getting started, all you need to do, there's 2 ways you can get in touch with me, right? You can either book a call. You can just pull up my call calendar, which is here. You can arrange a call, click on the Etsy shop startup. This is the print on demand offer that we are currently offering right now, or you can join the seller community, which runs on Slack, and then you can come over to Slack, and that's kind of like Microsoft Teams, and you can talk to me directly inside of Slack. So you can either book a call at a time convenient for you, or we can have a one-on-one call like this, or you can just come into the seller community and we can just have a sort of text-based chat about the program if you have any questions. So guys, if you want to find out more information about this program, or you're interested in enrolling and coming on board, then head to the link in the description down below, or if you have any questions, you can leave a comment directly on the website, or you can reach out to me in the ways that I've said. I'm going to leave this video there, just coming out to 20 minutes, guys, and I'll wrap it up, and I'll see you in the next one. I'll be back again with tomorrow with another video. Anyway, guys, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon. See ya.